Hepler, along with my partners Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. The crowd is filling up the dome, and we're just about ready for the Baylor Bears and the Wisconsin Badgers. We've got a great bowl game lined up for you here. This one looks to be an incredible gridiron matchup. And here come the Badgers. If you compare these teams on paper, they really look to be pretty equal. Kirk, what do you think?
Wisconsin knows all too well about playmakers as they have one of their own at the running back position. This guy's got way too much talent to be contained. Lee, I think he'll lead them to a close victory.
You know me. I decided my pick a couple days ago.
Wisconsin Badgers. They got this one.
Both teams have sent their special teams onto the field, and we're ready for the opening kickoff. He sends it off. Johnson fields it at the 3. So now we'll get to see the offense come out of the field for their first drive of this game. The offense will take over at the 19-yard line.
First and 10.
Cobb comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on first down. He fires this one. And this one's going to get intercepted. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Well, that's big time. He made a great read on the quarterback and got in there for the pick.
Excellent field position to start the drive.
First and 10.
Keller is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. They bring him down. Baylor has looked pretty good on the defensive side of the ball this year.
They use a lot of schemes that allow their players to play physically and aggressively.
When they have such a fast defense, they don't have to do anything complicated. They just let their players play and play with fun.
From the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Wisconsin comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Moves up in the pocket. Across the... Mason tackles him at the 26-yard line. Wow, a long gain, but still not enough for the first.
Well, the offense hurt themselves by digging themselves into a hole on first and second down, so the defense didn't really have to put too much thought in how to defend on that third down.
Wisconsin could take the lead with this field goal. He gets it up. And they tack on 3 points.
Not a bad kick to get your team 3 points, Kirk.
Yeah, he got some good leg behind it, and he kicked an accurate ball right between the goalposts.
Wisconsin is ready to kick it away. Oliver and Johnson back ready to return. And it's off. Johnson from his own end zone. Now let's see what kind of success this offense can have as they come out onto the field for the first time today.
The
offense will start at the 19
yard line. First and 10.
Myrick alone in the backfield. Cobb will hand it off. They'll get him for a loss.
49.
Instead of running around the defenders, this yard ran right into them.
I don't think it mattered if he ran left to right or over the top. They just lost the battle up front.
Second and 11 coming up.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
The Bears come out showing 3 wide. He delivers. He's hit and taken down. A decent gain on the pass.
Yo, Kirk, good job by the quarterback here reading this play.
Yeah, the defense came with a blitz, and you're right. Great job by this young quarterback of recognizing the coverage and spotting the open man.
Ball on the
First and 10.
30-yard line.
Ball on the 30-yard line. Myrick is the single setback. Cobb on play action. Throws this one out to the right. Fry with a takedown at the 50. The wideout made a good-looking grab there.
You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.
We've got a first and 10.
Ball on the
Ball right around
50-yard
midfield.
line.
Ace backfield. Setting up play action. Deep pass down the right side. Finds man in stride. That's the arm strength we've been talking about all week, guys.
Yeah, and we get a chance to see it again here. Wow, what a throw.
It's first and 10. They're in the red zone.
13-yard line.
The Bears come out in the shotgun. And the snap goes to the back. And he's taken down at the 12-yard line. Myrick picks up a yard on the play. Second down. On the 12, and they can smell the goal line. The Badgers line up with 6 defensive backs. Defense looking for his first interception this drive, and it's the senior. Nice gain on the play.
The ball was thrown perfectly. Good precision there.
It's third down and short. Baylor will line up in a jumbo set here. Myrick takes a pitch.
That blitz was coming pretty hard that time, Kirk.
There was just nowhere for the running back to go. Great penetration by his defense.
Looks like they've decided to go for it here. The Bears line up with 3 wide. Throws it, and it's complete for the touchdown. This offense has so many different weapons. The fullback takes it in for the touchdown.
And I'll tell you what, when everybody in the field can catch the football, it makes it even more difficult to play big pass defense.
So the kicker lines up for the PAT. He splits the uprights for the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Baylor lines up for the kickoff. He kicks it off. Taylor takes it at the 4. The defense was able to keep him out of the end zone on their last possession, but the offense did pick up 3. They'll go to work at the 18-yard line.
First and 10.
And they have 3 bunch. Keller with the give. Matt tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. The halfback couldn't get any running room.
That was because the defense had called a blitz just at the right time. They went right through the offensive line and nailed them for a loss.
Second
Down and 11 yards to the sticks. Ball on the 17. They line up in an I. Jets attack. Collision. Bafita gains about a yard on the play. That'll make it 3rd down. From their own 18-yard line. We got 3rd and 10. Keller drops back. Rogers makes the sack. And that's the 5th time he's gotten to the quarterback this year.
This young kid really stepped up this year.
He's taken a lot of pressure off the defensive secondary by getting to the quarterback so much. He's been a real star on this defense.
Fourth and 11.
And they're ready to punt this one away. Oliver is back deep to return the punt. He punts it. Oliver takes the 43. Now we see the offense come out of it.
Defensive secondary.
Secondary should be trembling after all the yards that they gave up that last time.
It's 1st and 10. Ball at the 43.
First and 10.
Cobb with 3 wide receivers. Cobb drops back on 1st down. Someone got a hand on it.
Good job there by the defense to get a hand on it.
It was, Kurt, but when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
2nd and 10.
They line up at the 43. It's 2nd down. Cobb lines up in the shotgun. Cobb drops the throw. He lets it go. His receiver has it.
That was a laser, Kurt. This guy has a huge arm.
Yeah, it's like he's throwing darts, but it's coming at about 86 miles an hour.
First and 10.
Ball on the 31-yard line. The Bears come out showing 3 wide. Cobb drops back to pass. Throws it. And he brings it down. Talk about a throw.
Does this kid have an arm or what? I'm telling you, this thing is like a laser beam coming out of his hand.
Boy, you're right. What a cannon this young man's got.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. The Badgers bring in their dime package. Cobb off the fake, and he can't get away from the pressure. From the 19-yard line. So it's 2nd and 13. The defense sets up in the nickel. It's right. Touchdown Bears. That run was really something, Coach.
Well, this kid is a tremendous halfback. Just hand off the ball and watch him work his magic.
And they're lining up for the PAT. And he converts the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Baylor ready to kick this one off.
Lined up for the kickoff.
Kicks off. Fry has it at the 5. He shoots him out of his shoes. The defense really shut these guys down the last time they had the ball.
The offense looked a bit out of sync on that last possession, Coach.
And it was the defense that threw him out of sync, Kirk. Those guys are fired up. Let's see if they can hold him again.
They'll set up shop at the 22. Fafita, the lone back. Fafita on the toss. Davis tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play.
3-yard
Wow,
loss.
it's not often you see a safety making a play in the backfield like that.
Well, these days you've got safeties playing up close to the line of scrimmage, almost like a fourth linebacker.
Second
The only
and
way that
13.
you can keep them from
Ball
cheating
on the
up,
19-yard
take some
line.
chances downfield.
The Badgers go with the I formation. Fafita on the toss. Tackle at the 23-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry.
4 on the play.
They line up at the 23. Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs. Keller drops back. There he goes. He's taken down at the 34-yard line. That is exactly why this kid is so tough to defend.
You bet he is. He's faster than some of the receivers.
They line up at the 34. First down. Wisconsin lines up in a shotgun set. Juke move. And they make the stop at the 39-yard line. Fafita comes away with 5 yards on the carry. That'll bring up 2nd down. We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 39. Wisconsin comes out with 2 tight ends. Patrick with the tackle at the 39.
Okay, on the play.
Third down.
5.
They're in the eye. Keller takes the handoff. Chucks it deep down the right side. And he makes the catch. And it pays off. Touchdown. That pass was humming, and it'll be 6.
You gotta be kidding me. How do you do that? What composure.
Here's the try for the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Wisconsin to
is
kick.
lined up for the
Oliver
kickoff.
and Johnson back to return. He kicks it off. Oliver fields at the goal line. He jukes him. Well, I'll tell you guys, the passing game was sure on target during their last drive.
And the quarterback had great protection by his offensive line. When he gets time, he can pick you apart.
They'll start at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Bears come out showing 3 wide. Play fake. This one is incomplete. Oliver was the intended target. That'll make it second down. From their own 27-yard line. Second down. Baylor comes out in the shotgun. Cobb back to pass. Throws it to the outside. Found his man. At the 30, to the 20, to the 10. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown. What a display of pure speed.
Anytime this guy touches the ball, he has the ability to go the entire length of the field with that speed.
And if I was calling plays, I would say, go run past everybody and we'll pull it to you. He can fly.
They're going to flag the celebration there.
Personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the try.
They're setting up for the PAT. He makes the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Number 48 is lined up to kick this one off. He sends it off. Fry fields it at the 3. Well, the offense is back on the field again. In their last drive, they moved the ball very well, especially through the air on their way to that touchdown.
This drive will start the drive at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Keller hands it off. And he gets peppered.
The defense just blew that one up in the backfield.
Just nowhere to run on that play, Coach. The halfback had nowhere to go from the get-go.
It's second and 10. Ball on their own 21. Fafita is the deep back as they line up in the I. Another run. He jukes. Brought down at the 24. Fafita gets 3 yards on the carry, so that'll make it third down. It's third down and 7 to go. Ball on the 24-yard line. Wisconsin comes out with an I formation. Fakes to the back. Rolls right. Lets it go. And he's shoved out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Loss of about 2.
Fourth and 9.
They line up to put this one away. Schmidt awaits the snap. He gets it off. Oliver takes it to the 43. Guys, their last possession, they really had good success passing the ball.
Ask me, I'd air it up some more.
Lee, I agree. Make them show you that they can stop it before you change things up.
This is a great place to start the drive on the opponent's side of the 50. A little juke, and he's taken down at the 47. Myron gained around 3 yards on the run. The second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 47-yard line. The Bears set up in the gun. Drops back to pass. The ball is tipped.
Boy, that was a good defensive effort there.
The ball was there, but the defender beat the receiver to it. Nice play.
So that'll make it third down. Third down, 7 yards to go.
On the 47.
Baylor comes to the line with 3 wide. Tom drops back to pass. Lets it fly. It's complete. Lost the ball. Fumble. Nice time for a fumble recovery. What do you think, Lee?
That's just what the doctor ordered. A turnover here could be a huge momentum swinger.
They'll take over at midfield. First and 10.
The Badgers come out in a bunch formation. Massey tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. So the halfback loses about 2 on the run. From their own 26-yard line. Second down and 12. Fafita lines up in a deep back, I formation. Fafita. They'll bring him down at the 44-yard line.
Yep, the defense was blitzing on that play, but it was picked up very nicely by that big old line.
And that certainly helped spring him free, Coach. They have to be careful not to over-pursue next time.
Third and 2.
Third down and 2. Ball on the 44. The Badgers come to the line with their jumbo package. Keller, little dot to the right. A little juke. Patrick tackles him for a loss on the play. Great play, taking him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, he shot out of his stance like a cannon and exploded into the backfield.
Fourth and 3.
Wisconsin ready to put this one away. Smith is back awaiting the punt. He punts this one high in the air. Davis calls for the fair catch. They'll down the punt at the 3. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. And they've got their work cut out for them on this drive.
First and 10.
I doubt they'll take any chances here. He's taken down at the 14-yard line. Flag down, and I'm not sure when it was thrown. Let's find out.
Clipping on the offense. After this to the goal.
It's frustrating for a coach when you preach fundamentals every week and then have someone called for clipping. That penalty really is going to set them back.
They line up at the 7. It's first down. Baylor comes out in the shotgun. Cobb on first down. He throws. It falls incomplete. Samuel was the intended receiver on that pass. That'll make it second down. Second and 6 coming up here.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
The Badgers line up in a nickel back. Looking, he passes it, finds his receiver. Prime tackles him at the 25. That catch gives him over 100 yards in the first half.
Yeah, this guy's off to a hot start. Let's see if he can keep it up.
First and 10.
From their own 25-yard line. First down. Myrick alone in the backfield. He drops back. He throws left. It's caught off the tip. The 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and he's all the way in for the touchdown. Well, we had a feeling that this one was on the verge of getting ugly, and with that touchdown, it's not looking good.
Yo, someone slow these guys down. If someone doesn't, this one might be over by halftime.
Celebration there.
Personal foul. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. 15-yard penalty will be enforced on the try.
And they're lining up for the PAT. And he hits the PAT. With about 3 minutes to play remaining here in the first quarter, our score, Baylor 28, Wisconsin 10. They line up to kick this one away. Kicks it off. Taylor fields it at the 2. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive.
The Wisconsin bench will start the drive at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
They're in the eye. Lafita gets the carry right side, and he hits him hard at the 24. Davis, he's still down, and it looks like he's in a lot of pain.
That wasn't pretty. I'm guessing we aren't going to see him back in the game today.
It's second and 9.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Keller with 3 wide receivers. Gives it off. He jukes. Johnson with the tackle. 20-29. Lafita gains about 5 yards on the run. That'll bring up third down. It's third down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 29-yard line. The Badgers come out in the ace formation. Lafita gets the carry. And they make the stop at the 42. And a big run on third down.
Good job there by the offensive line, allowing the runner to get some good yardage.
Lee, as you know, anytime you can move the ball like this, you're putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
The back line up with a single set backfield. They hand it off again. Number 20. Boy, he is one big guy down there on that defensive line.
Oh, man, the big fella's a hoss. I saw him last night at the hotel, and he had 3 bags of food going up to his room.
Yo, it looks like he's got a big old bag hanging over his
Ball
belt.
on the 42-yard line.
Second down. Ace backfield. Lafita takes the toss. Oh, he got nailed on that one.
That was a great tackle. The defender seemingly came out of nowhere and put a big hit on the ball carrier.
The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Wisconsin lines up in a bunch formation. He's looking to pass. He's looking under heavy pressure.
He just got drilled on that play, Coach.
Yep, I hope they have some smelling salts handy.
It just shows how tough this guy is to be able to get up after a hit like that. What a competitor.
Fourth and long.
It's fourth down now, and we'll see the punt team. Schmidt is waiting for the snap. He punts it. Oliver takes it at the 32. We got a little on that.
Brad, early it looked like there was an opening there, but the seam closed quickly.
Kirk, you never listen to me. I've been telling you about that awesome team speed all day long. Aren't you going to listen to me?
They'll start this drive at the 39-yard line.
First and 10.
Cobb has trips to the right. Cobb back to throw. He steps up with the throw. He's taken down at the 45. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
line up at the 45. It's 2nd and 4 to go. Wisconsin brings in the nickel here. Tom with the play fake, throwing left, and he's got him on the run. A good looking pass that time.
Well, here they do a nice job of getting the ball out to their speedy receiver, and he shows you that he not only can turn on the jets, but he's got pretty decent hands as well.
First down.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Cobb lines up in the shotgun. Cobb looking to throw on 1st down. Slips it short. Morris with a takedown at the 25. 4 yards on that play.
4 on the play.
It's been pretty lopsided here in the 1st quarter. The score is Baylor 28, Wisconsin 10. Second and 6. Ball on the 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Baylor comes out in the shotgun. Defense looking for his first incompletion this time. He's hit and taken down.
The defense was coming with heat on that play.
Yep, but the offensive line did a good job of picking up their assignments, and that gave the quarterback enough time to throw a nice pass to pick up the 1st down.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Baylor goes with the ace set here. Cobb still has it. Cobb unloads. Tackle at the 2-yard line.
This is a simple case of finding the hole in the zone. The quarterback did a good job of recognizing the coverage and then found his man.
Yep, give the receiver some credit too. He got open, then made a nice catch for the 1st down.
They're inside the 20. Looks like they'll try to power it right into the heart of the defense. That didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. They were coming with a heavy blitz, and guys were shooting through the line right into the backfield. That play didn't have a chance.
They line up at the 4. That brings up 2nd and goal. They spread out the defense here.
Man, I like this call. Spreading out the defense near the goal line. Good call.
And down he goes at the 3. Here we go. 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Jackson hits him in the backfield.
Nice tackle in the backfield there. This guy just overpowered his blockers and drove down the ball carrier.
He really showed his strength on that play. This guy has one of the highest bench presses on the team.
Well, he's one of the heaviest guys on the team, too. I hope he's one of the strongest.
It's up, and it sails through the uprights. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Fry from his own end zone. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coke. Single set backfield. Tackle made at the 24. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
Gain on the play.
Second and 9. Ball on their own 24.
24-yard line.
The Badgers come out in the ace formation. And he's hit hard at the 19. Good effort by the linebacker to come up and make the play. It's third and 14. Ball on the 19-yard line. From the gun. Looks to pass. Wants to throw outside. Got it. And he's taken down at midfield. And that's the way you're supposed to play pitch and catch.
Absolutely. You know, this wide receiver is one of those players that has a chance to go the distance every time you get him the ball.
It's first and 10. They line up at the 50.
First and 10. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Single set backfield. Keller with a pitch. Mason tackles him at the 46-yard line. Mafita gets about 4 yards.
Second
The 46-yard line.
Ball on the
Second down.
46-yard line.
The Badgers come out in a bunch formation. Keller pitches out to the left. And down he goes at the 42. Mafita gains about 4 yards on the play. The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. They line up in the jumbo set. Mafita gets the call again. Tackle at the 38. So the run goes for another first down. And Kirk, they're really having some trouble stopping this kid on this drive.
Well, guys, the offense is just winning the battle up front. Right now, the defense knows the run is coming. They just can't stop it.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Wisconsin comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Keller off the fake, throws it to the outside. Patrick with the tackle at the 16. He got a lot of jersey on that play. Not too much argument about this call.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty.
These are the calls that drive a coach crazy. Senseless penalties can sometimes be the difference between winning and losing the game.
They line up at the 48. First down. The Badgers go with the I formation. Now he pitches it. And he's taken down at the 44-yard line. He got 4 yards on that.
4 on the play.
Second and long coming up here.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Wisconsin goes with the ace set here. Keller drops back to pass. Looks. He passes it. Has it to the senior. Smith brings him down at the 20-yard line. Another completion. Another chunk of yards. And that'll push him past the 2,000-yard mark for the year.
This guy's such a steady performer. 2,000 yards, and he's not done yet.
It's first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Wisconsin comes out with an I formation. Medley on the inside handoff. And down he goes at the 15. About 5 yards there on the fullback carry. We've got a second and 5.
Ball on the 15-yard
line. The Badgers line up in an I formation. Tackle made at the 14. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
On the play.
They've looked good so far on third down on this drive. Let's see what happens here. Fafita lines up in the deep back, I formation. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. A big chased up the road.
Not much you can say there. The defense just shot in and blew up that run.
It's fourth down, and they'll attempt the field goal. This one from about 36 yards out. He gets it up, and it splits the uprights. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive story. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And this is just a booming kick. Oliver from his own end zone. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line. First and 10.
They come out with three wide receivers. On play action. They brought him down for the sack at the 14-yard line. They line up at the 14. Second down. The Bears line up with three wide. Throws to the middle. He somehow comes up with it. How about that pass, Kirk?
You know, guys, one of the things often overlooked in college football is the relationship between a quarterback and his receiver. Here, you can see that these two are definitely on the same page.
Here are the offensive production stats, brought to you today by Coca-Cola. Single set backfield. Play action. He's drilled as he throws. The 50, at the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. He's in for the touchdown. They made a great connection there for the touchdown, didn't they, fellas?
Well, the quarterback threw a strike to wide receiver. He caught it, took it all the way.
What a dangerous combination. You can't say enough about how good that throw was. The quarterback put that one right on the money.
And they're lining up for the PAT. And he tacks on the extra point. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Baylor lines up for the kickoff. He kicks it off. Fry takes it at the 4. A good job on their last drive, getting 3. Let's see if they get some more on this drive. They'll go to work at the 19.
At the 19-yard line. First and 10.
The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen. On the ground, up the middle. Spins upfield. Dixon with the tackle at the 24-yard line. Fafita picks up 5 with the carry. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 24-yard line. Wisconsin lines up in a shotgun set. A great defensive effort there.
And let me tell you, the key to that play was right there in the defensive line. They tied this offensive line up and allowed their linebackers to come up and make a big play.
Lee, I agree with you. We always talk about the linebackers and safeties, but credit the big guys up front for that play.
Hands it to the back. Lewis brings him down at the 26. A little laundry on the field, and we'll find out whose it is.
Holding on the offense. The penalty is declined. Fourth down.
Fourth and 3.
The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Oliver back deep to return. Punts the ball away. Oliver fields it to the 34.
What to look for on this drive is to see how often the defense changes up its coverages. They didn't defend the pass very well that last drive, so it's going to be interesting to see if they play them differently here.
They'll take over at the 35-yard
line. First and 10.
The Badgers line up with 6 defensive backs. Tom gives it left. Makes a move. They'll bring him down at the 41. Myra gains around 6 yards on the run. That'll bring up second down. It's second and 4 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. 3 wideouts here. He throws it. Got it to his receiver. He's tackled at the 39. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
First down. The Bears with 4 receivers. Myra takes it off. And he's tackled at the 38-yard line. Myra gains about a yard on the play. It's second and 9. Ball on the 38-yard line. From the gun, Tom steps back to pass. Catches it. Pushed out of bounds at the 25. What did you see there, guys?
The defense was in zone coverage. The offense did a good job of protecting the quarterback, and he threw a nice ball to get the first down.
And the receiver ran a nice route to get open between the zone coverage.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Baylor comes out in the shotgun. Throws this one out to the right. Incomplete pass.
How about that defense?
Well, that's why he's on the field, to make plays like that.
Second and 10. Ball on the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears come out in the shotgun. Throws to the middle. Another catch. And he's taken down at the 8. He looked like he threw that one about as hard as he could.
Well, sometimes you have to. You've got to make sure the defense can't get to it, so you put a little extra zip on the throw, just like he did there.
I'll tell you what, that ball looks like a missile with laces.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. The kicker got them points on their last red zone visit. Let's see if the offense can get points this time. Touchdown, Baylor! And he just hauled in his second touchdown catch of the day.
The defense needs to put somebody on this guy before he does some serious damage.
Getting pressure on the quarterback is also key. You can't let this guy play the pitch and catch with his receivers all day.
Here's the kicking team to try the extra point. And he converts the extra point. So with just under 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, the score, Baylor 45, Wisconsin 13. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Here's the kick. Taylor fields it in the end zone.
The defense really stepped up to force that 3 out on the last drive.
Yeah, the offense wasn't clicking on their last possession. We'll see if they have things figured out on this next drive.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coca-Cola. High formation here. Keller hands it off straight ahead. And he's level at the 22-yard line. They'll give him an inch or two, if that. They line up at the 22. Second down and 10 to go. Lafita takes a pitch. Johnson tackles him at the 26-yard line. Lafita picks up about 4 yards on the play. Third and 6. Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Steps up in pocket. Keller is sacked.
There's not too much the quarterback can do there.
Yeah, the protection broke down. The defense was in the backfield in a hurry, and they brought the quarterback down. Nice play.
Fourth and 10.
The Badgers line up to punt. Oliver will be the return man. He punts it. Oliver takes it to the 43. Fry looks to have been shaken up a bit on that play.
Some coaches want to say mind over matter, but if you're hurt, you're hurt. Simple as that. Nothing you can do about it.
The offense will start at the 42.
At the 42-yard line. First and 10.
Baylor comes out with an I formation. On play action. He delivers. Our cameraman didn't even know who had the ball.
I'm pretty sure the defense didn't either. The halfback did a heck of a job faking like he was running with the ball. They were about to tackle him.
First
the
and 10.
45-yard line.
Ball on the 45-yard
First down.
line.
Cobb with 3 wide receivers. Cobb to the air on first down. Throws it out there. And he pulls it down.
Wow. How about that catch, Kirk?
He really got up there, didn't he, Coach? It's very tough to defend a guy who can go up and catch a ball like that.
It's first down. Baylor lines up with 3 receivers. Cobb drops back on first down. He gets the pass away. He let that one go before the defense got to him, and it fell incomplete.
Sometimes if you can safely get rid of the ball, it's your best option.
Second down. The Bears line up with trips right. Cobb drops to throw. Surveys the field. Throws to the middle. Picks it off. And that was their second interception of the game.
Wisconsin
offense will take
Badgers
over
will
at the
start the
25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Tosses left. Ball is loose. Fumble. It's picked up by the defense. Not much hope now. That fumble was not what they needed.
They're already losing big. Let's just hope they don't throw the towel in altogether.
Good field position here. They'll start this drive inside their opponent's territory. Going with the shotgun here. Tom goes with a play fake, flips it, he snags it, and they make the stop at the 20-yard line. The play fake good for only a couple.
2 on the play.
From the 20-yard line. 2nd down. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Cobb drops back to pass. He throws it, and it's hit immediately. He ran a good route there and was able to pick up yards underneath the coverage.
It's okay to move the ball in small portions because it relaxes the offense and can open things up for the big play.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone, and that's when you turn to Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Throw it left. Touchdown! Another score. Touchdowns have just become a habit for this team.
Well, the defense better find a way to break that habit because there's still a lot of football left to be played.
They're setting up for the PAT. And he adds the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the 2nd quarter, our score is Baylor 52, Wisconsin 13.
Baylor
Everyone's
is
all lined up
for the
and
kickoff.
ready for the kickoff. He sends it off. Fry fields it at the 1. Tries to shoot. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out. Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. The Badgers come out in the ace formation, and he tackles them hard at the 17-yard line. Wisconsin will take a timeout. That's their first of the half. From their own 17-yard line. So it's 2nd and 13.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Wisconsin comes out with an I formation. Tries to shoot. They'll bring him down at the 19-yard line. A couple of yards there. They line up at the 19. 3rd and 11 here. The defense sets up in the nickel. Mafita gets another carry. He's taken down for 20-21. A great stop there. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Before you start to blame the offensive line, really give this defense some credit. They just did a great job.
4th and 9.
It's 4th down now, and we'll see the punt team. Oliver, the return man. punts the ball away. Oliver fields it at the 41. Let's see if this defense has trouble defending the pass again here.
If they do, my friend, look out. They're going to give up another touchdown in a hurry.
They'll
go to
take
work
over
at the 43-yard line.
First and 10.
The Bears line up with a single set backfield. Rolling out to the right side. It's deflected.
Way to keep your head on a swivel, kid. That was a nice job of locating the football and knocking it down to prevent the completion.
Sure was, Coach. He put himself in great position to make a play.
So that'll make it second down.
Second and 10. Ball on
It's
the
second down and 10 to
43-yard
go.
line.
Ball on the 43-yard line. The Bears set up in the gun. Looking to throw. He's going left. And he's got him on the run. He's tackled at the 40. Baylor will take a timeout. That's their first of the half. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 40. The Bears come out in the ace formation. Down to the air on first down. Throwing left. Incomplete pass. There's a flag down, and here's the call.
Illegal touching on the receiving team. Loss of down.
So he stepped out and then was the first one to touch the ball.
When you're running near the sideline like that and fighting for position, sometimes you lose sight of where you are and you step out of bounds in the process.
It's second down. They come out with three wide receivers. John still has it. He's going to go for the home run. And this one falls incomplete.
They almost got to him that time.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmaker.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
It's third down at 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. The offense lines up with three wide receivers. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He loads it. They can't connect. Incomplete. He got the ball away, but it wasn't anywhere near a completion.
He just wanted to avoid the sack.
Fourth down, and the offense is still on the field. Ace backfield. Cobb back to pass. Steps up, and he's hammered as he lets it go. Atkinson probably just has a stinger here. We'll keep you updated on his status.
They'll take over at the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Looks to pass. He's rolling right. He's looking. And now he's going to improvise. Flags are down, and this one might be on the offense.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still first
Beep, beep, beep.
Scooter, what are you doing?
Kirk, my friend, that's the sound of the offense going in reverse.
First and
long.
Ball
on the 30-yard line. Wisconsin sets up in the eye. The halfback with a carry. A little juke. Mason with the tackle at the 35-yard line. Wisconsin takes a timeout. It's second and 15. Ball on the 35-yard line. One more play now before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. He looks. He airs it out. It's hit. And got him! And he's all the way down to the 8. played 2 quarters, and it hasn't been pretty. Our score, Baylor 52, Wisconsin 13. We're ready to start the second half as the teams are lined up for the kickoff. He kicks off. Fry fields it at the 7. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They really had nothing going on that run.
It's almost like he ran into a brick wall.
Second and 11 coming up. Ball on the 21-yard line. The Badgers go with the I formation. Pennington gets in the backfield for a loss.
That was a fantastic play by this defense.
You're right. Poor halfback. He had nowhere to go.
It's third down.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Fafita, the lone back. Keller drops to throw. It's defeated. So the defense holds. They're going to have to punt.
Fourth and long.
Wisconsin ready to put this one away. Schmidt is waiting for the snap. He punts it. Oliver takes it to the 47. They couldn't break free on that one.
Now, Brad, he didn't have a lot of open field to run, but he did a nice job of making something out of nothing.
This is a great place to start the drive on the opponent's side of the 50. Cobb comes to the line with 3 wide. Cobb hands it off, and he puts it on the turf. Scooped up by the offense. Well, they avoid the turnover right there.
Man, oh man, that was a close one. Good thing that kid was paying attention and fell on the football.
From the 43-yard line.
Ball on the
second down and 6. Cobb lines up in the shotgun. Cobb back to throw. Caught! He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown! Folks, if you're just tuning in, you have missed quite a performance. That last catch was his 3rd touchdown grab of the day. He has been so exciting to watch. Here's the try for the extra point. And he converts the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He sends it off. Fry fielded it in the end zone. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. The Badgers line up in an I formation. Bailey tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. Not a very good run there.
The counter is a tough play to defend, but it's also a tough play to run.
Yeah, if everyone isn't in sync, then you get a result like this last play.
It's second down and 12 to go.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
The Badgers go with the I formation. Bafita takes the pitch.
20 on the run.
That toss had no room to work as the defense had the hot pursuit.
Man, it just scorched the field to get to him. I can see where the turf is gone.
They line up at the 13.
Ball on the
Third down and what they
line.
didn't want to get in. Drops back to pass. Looks, rolls to the right. That's incomplete. Excellent series by this defense, forcing them to go 3 and out.
And the offense really struggled on this drive. They're going to have to pick it up if they want to move the ball on these guys.
Fourth and long.
The Badgers
Ball
line
on
up
the
the punt.
13-yard line.
Schmidt awaits the snap. He gets it off. Oliver fields it at the 50. So they beat this defense up through the air on their last drive. Let's see if they can replicate that performance this time around. The quarterback couldn't have asked for much better field position than where they're at now. The Badgers line up in a nickelback. Myrick takes it right side. Brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6.
6 on the play.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters most. Cobb with 3 wide receivers, wants to get it out on the screen, and that one's fallen incomplete. Wallace was the intended target on the play. That'll bring up third down. From the 13-yard line, it's third down. Baylor comes out in the shotgun. And hits him hard at the 15. 2-yard loss. Fourth down. This will be about a 32-yarder.
15-yard line.
This will just add insult to injury. It's up, and the field goal is good. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Baylor gets set to kick this one away. Taylor and Fry set to return. Decent kick. Fry takes it from the 6. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coke. With the give, he's taken down at the 36-yard line, and the tailback picks up great yardage on the run.
How many times did we see him run that play in practice this week?
1,000 times, and it was just as successful then as it is right now.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 36.
1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line.
And they got to him before he could get back to the line. They came with a blitz that time. Got the tailback for the ball. Second and 11 coming up. Ball on the 35-yard line. Fafita alone in the backfield. And he's stopped behind the line. And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against the run.
Yeah, and that time the defense got him to go backwards.
From their own 34-yard line. 3rd down and 12 to go. Keller back to pass. Stepping up. Looking. He's in trouble. Keller is sacked. It looked like they caught the quarterback by surprise.
Well, that's a great call by the defensive coordinator. They send him off the corner, and he just uses his speed to get the sack.
4th and 15.
Wisconsin ready to punt this one away.
31-yard line.
Richardson is back to receive. He punts it. Richardson takes it to 28. Just about ready to go. First play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last possession. This drive will start at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10. With the game well in hand, they're going to get the other quarterback some playing time. Catches it. Bryant tackles him at the 43.
That's a first down right there.
Yeah, if I was the defense, I think I would man up on these guys next time.
This quarterback is very good at recognizing zone coverage and then finding the open receiver.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coke. Baker, the lone back. Moses options out. He laterals the ball. He's pushed out at the 48. Baker comes away with 5 yards on the carry. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 5 to go.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Baylor lines up with 3 receivers. Moses drops back to pass. Dumps it. It's complete. Tackle made at the 47. How about that play?
That's a good pickup there. He just dropped back and delivered a nice throw.
3rd down. The Bears line up with 3 wide. Moses on the option left side. Broke away from 1. And he's taken down at the 42-yard line. So many different ways you can go on these option runs.
Oh, yeah, they can pitch it and stretch the defense to the outside, or the quarterback can keep it and cut underneath to keep the defense off balance. Either way, that was one heck of a play to get the first down on 3rd and
10.
long.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him jam that fullback in there.
line.
They start playing more and more for that option, and the fullback hits it up the middle. Good game.
Moses options right. Laterals back. What a collision. They pick up another first, guys.
Great job here converting and keeping this defense on the field. They're getting very tired.
Have a look at our Old Spice Red Zone numbers. Red Zone, when performance matters most. Baylor comes out in the shotgun. Moses to the air on 1st down. He's looking for his man. Incomplete pass. I think the The pressure forced that miscue, guys.
Yeah, good job here by the defense. If you let this quarterback set and throw, he'll kill you all game. But they got excellent pressure on that play.
It's second down.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Baylor goes with the ace set here. Moses drops back. He's going to take off, and he's tackled at the 11-yard line. The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Baylor lines up in a shotgun set. Moses with the option. He's tackled in the open field. Good yardage there on the option.
Outstanding play, well executed. Here it is, third down, and they come up big on the run.
Excellent call by the coach there.
They're threatening inside the 20.
Ball on the 7-yard line.
Baylor lines up with three receivers. Back to pass. Moves up in the pocket. And he picks it off in the end zone. He's got some blockers. And they'll return this one all the way. He's all the way home. Touchdown. What a great interception return by this defense.
Hey, they say the best offense is a good defense.
Yep, it sure is when they're putting points on the board.
They'll line up for the extra point. He splits the uprights for the extra point. Merritt is lined up to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick. Pennington fields it in the end zone. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession. Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers, brought to you by Coke. Moses sets up the play action. Here's the long ball, left side. And they couldn't hook up on that one. Pennington was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it second down. So it's second and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. Baylor comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Looking to throw. Looks, throws, and he brings it down. Taylor with a takedown at the 26.
I'll tell you, this receiver showed really good hands on that play.
This kid is always calling for the ball, and if he keeps making plays like that, he'll continue to get the ball.
They line up to the 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
They put everyone up on the line. They're going to pitch it. And he's all the way down to the 49. That was almost 6 points there, guys.
Ooh, nice run here.
He looked like he was going to be stopped there. Good run on third down.
We've got a first and 10.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
The Bears come out showing three wide. Moses looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Loss of 5 there. second and long. The Bears come out in a shotgun. Moses drops back. He lets it go. It's deflected. Incomplete. Almost picked off. Samuel was the intended target on the play. That'll make it third down. This defense faces another third down.
46-yard line.
Baylor comes to the line with 3 wide. He's looking. He throws. And it's incomplete. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
4th and 15.
They come out in a punt formation.
On the 46-yard line.
Taylor will be the return man. Punts the ball away. Signals for a fair catch. I don't know if you guys saw this, but the coach gave his offense quite a speech before he sent them out there.
And let's not forget, they had some things clicking the last time out. He's probably just reminding them to finish the job this time.
The offense will take over at the 14-yard line. Wisconsin sets up in the eye. Setting up play action. Throws this one off balance. And he has room to rumble. And they push him out at the 24-yard line. Nice pass play.
This is something they like to run. A little pass to the fullback. Here he has a little wiggle room and gets a nice pickup.
Second down and short.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Wisconsin lines up in a bunch formation. They'll bring him down at the 25-yard line. And the toss to the tailback gives them the first down. First down. Medler gets the ball. And he tackles him hard at the 27.
And what a big hit by that defender. He laid a licking to him.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Ball on the 27. Fafita is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Keller pitches it out. Across midfield. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. Nice call, nice blocking, and an even better run.
Those guys up front must have been hitting those sleds pretty hard in practice. The only reason this kid was able to show his big playability is because the offensive linemen executed their assignments to perfection.
So the kicker lines up for the PAT. And he tacks on the extra point. So with just over 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter, the score, Baylor 62, Wisconsin 27. Wisconsin to kick. Pennington and Richardson back deep to return. He kicks off. Richardson from his own end zone. And now we'll see the offense come out of the field for their next possession. Here's a look at the offensive production statistics brought to you by Coca-Cola. The Bears come out showing 3 wide. tackled at the 47-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Over the middle. Complete. What a catch. He's taken down at the 39-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with a wideout.
The quarterback and receiver spend a lot of time together. The coaches say they stay after practice just working on their timing, and right there it paid off.
First down.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Baylor comes to the line with 3 wide. There was some movement on the line.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still
He just flinched.
Brad, one of the most frustrating penalties is a false start because they are the easiest penalties to avoid. It just takes some focus.
1st and 15 now. Ball on the 44. Moses with the give, and down he goes at the 43. And they fall on the loose ball. They dodged the bullet right there, guys.
Boy, did they. That halfback has got to keep both hands on the football.
Coaches hate it when the running backs fumble the football. They are supposed to have the best hands on the football team.
Second down, 15 to go.
44-yard line.
Baylor comes out in the shotgun. He guns it left side. Got him again. Excellent open field tackle. That one worked pretty well.
Hey, it's a good job here by the wide receiver to get open. He created good separation from the defense.
It's first down.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
The Bears come out in the shotgun. He looks to throw on first down. He steps up. He gets sacked on the play. So it's 2nd and 13. Ball on the 32. The Bears set up in the gun. Moses back to throw. He fires. Taylor gets in the backfield for a loss. A 4-yard loss. They line up at the 36. It's third down and a long way to go.
On the 36-yard line.
The Bears come out in a shotgun. Moses is looking to stay perfect on this drive. And that one's fallen incomplete. Overthrown, intended for the wideout. The Bears are lining up to punt it away. Howard is back deep to return. Hangs it up high. Coker signals for a fair catch. And they'll down it at the 2-yard line. That last drive resulted in a touchdown, mainly because of the running game.
And with that success running the football, I'm looking for play action and right over the top for 6.
And they've got a lot of field in front of them as they start this drive. This is a situation where you don't want to make a mistake. A little juke. And they make the stop at the 7. They get about 5 yards from the halfback. From their own 7-yard line. It's second down. Fafita lines up in a deep back, I formation. Fafita, the ball carrier. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line. How about that run by this halfback?
You know what? When this offense can run the ball like this, watch out. They can score quickly.
Watch out is right, because now you got to worry about the run and the pass on defense.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 15. Fafita is the single setback. He gets another carry. Fleming brings him down at the 17. Fafita picks up 2 yards with the carry. That'll make it second down. It's second and 8. Ball on the 17-yard line. Pitch out. Brings him down for a loss.
They got great run support from the safety position on that play.
He had his eyes in the backfield that whole play. Great anticipation to stuff him for a loss.
Third down.
Fafita alone in the backfield. Keller steps back to pass. He's rolling left. Looks. They'll sack him at the 11. And there's sack number 6 on the day.
Kirk, who's at fault here? The O-line for not blocking well, or the quarterback for not getting rid of the football?
I'd say you could blame both the offensive line and the quarterback, but don't forget about the receivers. They're not helping matters. They're not getting open, so you're seeing a lot of coverage sacks as well.
4th and 14.
Wisconsin lining up the punt. Pennington back deep to return. He gets it away. Pennington takes it to the 49. The offense comes back on the field, hoping to build off their last drive.
It's all about execution, my friends. We saw them move the football, but they were unable to move it when it mattered most.
But Lee, I think you have to give credit to this defense. They tightened up when they had to, and they looked to do the same.
1st and 10.
Moses drops back on 1st down. Tackles him at the 37-yard line. Well, coach, a short pickup on that pass play.
It was, but you know what? As long as they've got those guys getting open underneath, it'll take a lot of pressure off those offensive linemen who are trying to hold their blocks.
From the 37-yard line, it's 2nd and 5 here. Baylor lines up in a shotgun set. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, surveys the field, and it falls incomplete. He was wide open, guys.
They missed a big opportunity on this play. He had a guy open, but he just couldn't get him the ball.
It's third down and 5 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. The Badgers line up with 6 defensive backs. Moses set to go to the air. Under heavy pressure. He's brought down at the 45. So he's sacked by the senior at linebacker.
Sometimes the quarterback just needs to throw it up and have faith in his receivers. He just held on to it too long.
Yeah, but if he just throws it there, that old free safety's waiting to catch it. Ha ha ha!
4th and 13.
They come out in a punt formation.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Howard is back deep to return the punt. He punts it away. It's a high kick. Signals for a fair catch. The defense did a good job against them the last time they had the ball, forcing the punt.
But remember, they had given up quite a few yards before forcing that punt. They might not be so lucky this time.
The Wisconsin Badgers take over at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10.
Wisconsin comes out with an I formation. Daniel brings him down at the 16. Fafita gets 6 yards on the carry.
On the play.
It's 2nd and 4 to go. Ball on their own 16. Fafita is the single setback. Fafita gets a pitch. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You could never tell.
They line up at the 15.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
They line up in the shotgun. Keller drops back to pass. Looking. He guns it. This one is incomplete. 3 plays and no first down, and now it's decision time for this offense.
Well, the defense did what they had to do so far. They're showing a lot of heart out there.
4th and 5.
The Badgers line up to punt. Richardson is back awaiting the punt. They get this one off, and it's a beauty. Richardson fields it at the 40. This defense did a good job on the last series. They forced the offense to go 3 plays and out.
And now they're looking to build off of that and shut them down again right here.
They'll start this drive at the 48.
At the 48-yard line. First and 10.
The defense sets up in the nickel. Inside give. Tackle made at the 50. Baker gains about 2 yards on the run, so that'll make it second down. Second down.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Baylor lines up with 3 receivers. Moses back to throw. Dumps it. It falls incomplete. Gray was the intended receiver on that pass. That'll make it third down.
Third down. Ball on the 50-yard line.
The Bears line up with 3 wide. Moses back to pass. He throws it. The senior makes the catch. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up.
Fourth and 8.
The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. Taylor is back deep to return. He punts it. Taylor calls for the fair catch. Well, the offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive. Let's see if they can do a little bit better here. They'll take over at the 11-yard line. Takes a handoff. He's taken down at the 14. Fafita gains around 3 yards on the run. That'll bring up second down. They line up at the 14. Second and 7 coming up here. Fafita lines up as a single back. Pitch is right. At the 40. Across the field. At the 40. At the 30. To the 20. To the 10. I'm pretty sure they won't win it, but they haven't quit yet. There's number 2 on the day.
The coach loves to give the football to this running back. You know why? Because he knows how to find the end zone.
So the kicker's on the field to attempt the extra point. And he hits the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Wisconsin is lining up to kick this one off. He sends it off. Pennington from his own end zone.
I expect to see some good clock management right here.
Yep, Coach. They've already warmed up the buses for the end of this game.
Let's take a look at the offensive production numbers brought to you by Coke. Baylor in a 4 down at the 33.
Kirk, my friend, this is exactly what you want out of your back late in the game. The ability to keep the clock moving and continue to pick up first downs.
Yeah, Lee, no question. This is the time when you let him carry the team to the finish line.
First down. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Single set backfield. Pitch out. And he's going to throw. Backward pass, that's a fumble. Recovered by the offense. Talk about a close call. The running back puts the ball on the ground, but the offense keeps possession.
Yo, Kirk, is it somebody's birthday on defense?
I don't know. Where are you going with this one, Tony?
Well, it's got to be somebody's birthday because this running back is handing out presents out there. Either that or he's doing his best to get benched.
Now I got you, Coach. Fumble, birthday present. I got you.
Baylor comes out with an I formation. Moses drops back. Throwing right. Got it to his receiver. Across midfield. At the 30. To the 20. 10. Touchdown. Baylor. What a display of pure speed.
Anytime this guy touches the ball, he has the ability to go the entire length of the field with that speed.
And if I was calling the plays, I would say, go run past everybody and we'll throw it to you. He can fly.
So the kicker lines up for the PAT. He makes the PAT. Fourth quarter and more than 11 minutes left, and our score is Baylor 69, Wisconsin 34. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He kicks it off. Taylor fields it at 3. And we see this offense again after what you, Kirk, called a very physical touchdown drive.
Well, I say that, Brad, because the big hog mollies up front were able to create holes for the running game, and it helped them get the score. Let's see if they can do it again.
Here's a look at the offensive production statistics, brought to you by Coca-Cola. Keller lines up in the shotgun. Keller options out. Good open field tackle. So he keeps it and he gets a big first down.
The quarterback made a very good decision here not to pitch. He saw a break in the defense and just hit it for a big gain.
And Kirk, the defense has to do a lot better job of defending the option.
We've got a 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
The Badgers line up in an I formation. Keller on play action. He rolls out to the right, and they got him. From their own 30-yard line.
Ball
It's 2nd down now, 14 to go. The Badgers line up with 3 wide. Keller hands off. And they make the stop at the 32.
And that was an excellent tackle. He used perfect form to bring the ball carrier down.
From their own 32-yard line. 3rd and 12 coming up on this one. And they have 3 bunched. Keller back to pass. Stepping up. Looking. Here they come. He passes it. Picked off. At the 40. To the 20. 10. Touchdown, Baylor.
Man, that was a super play by the defender. Excellent interception and an even better return for the score.
And the quarterback wishes that he could have that one back. Those are the kind of touchdown passes you don't want to throw.
Here's the try for the extra point. And he converts the extra point. Over 10 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. And the score, Baylor 76, Wisconsin 34. Baylor to kick.
Is lined up for the kickoff.
And this one's away. Taylor has it at the 5. Oh, that worked and nothing to show for their last drive.
Yeah, but these are tough kids, physically and mentally. I wouldn't be surprised to see them put together another long drive and get some points this time.
Here's the offensive production statistics, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Keller with the give. And he's tackled at the 42-yard line.
On the
8
carry.
yards on the pickup.
Gain of 8 on the play.
From their own 42-yard line. Second down. The Badgers go with the I formation. Keller, the fake. Keller throws. That's incomplete.
Oh, you gotta hit the open man.
That's a painful incompletion for the offensive coordinator to watch.
Third and a couple. All on their own
42-yard line.
Wisconsin sets up in the I. Fafita will try the left side. He's taken down at the 46. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
The Badgers line up in an I formation. They go with a pitch to the right. And now he's going to throw it. And it falls incomplete.
Interesting play right there, Coach.
This offensive coordinator has always had a bunch of trick plays up his sleeve. It may not have worked this time, but you can bet he still has a lot more of them to choose from.
Second and 10.
Second and 10. The Badgers come out in the ace formation. Fafita will run it again. Rayner tackles him at the 46-yard line. No gain on the play. The defense will try to stop this third down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Wisconsin comes out in the shotgun. He tosses it short. And it's caught. Fleming with the tackle at the 40-yard line. Doesn't get enough for the first down.
Yeah, nice job of making a few yards, but they got to be disappointed they didn't make the first down.
It's fourth down and the offense is... Keller is back in the gun, looks to pass. He keeps it. And they make the stop at the 32-yard line. And they get a first down.
What's amazing about that play, Brad, is there was a communication breakdown. It appeared as though the receiver and the quarterback were not on the same page.
Yeah, nothing open downfield, and the quarterback makes a great decision to take off with it and convert on fourth down.
First and 10. Ball on the 32. The Badgers line up with a single set backfield. He tackles him for a loss.
Number 20.
The safety behind the line of scrimmage. I recommend to the offensive coordinator a little play action and throw the fade route where the safety used to be.
That's right, Lee. These guys are shooting up there when they see run. It only takes one time to catch him out of position and take it to the house.
The Badgers line up in an I formation. He looks, throws it to the outside, and he brings it down. Brought down at the 22-yard line. A lot of shoving while the pass was in the air. Let's get the call.
Pass interference on the defense. Spot foul, first down.
So the offense will move a little bit closer with that penalty. It's first and 10. Ball on the 26. The Badgers have 3 receivers bunched. Keller tosses it left. He's taken down at the 8-yard line. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the hole.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters most. They're in the red zone, where last time they came away with only a field goal. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. On the 8-yard line.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Fafita gets it off. And he's taken down at the 5-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's third and goal from the 5. Let's see if they can put this one in. They line up in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Looking. Wants to throw outside. And they'll score. That was a sharp pass that found a wide receiver for a score.
This kid is going to do some damage. His pocket presence is exceptional, and he's got a good arm.
What I'm impressed with is the guy's decision making.
So the kicker lines up for the PAT. He splits the uprights with the extra point. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Looks like they're ready for the
lined
kick.
up for the kickoff.
He kicks off. Richardson from his own end zone.
Well, moving the football hasn't been a problem all game.
Yeah, but this one's in the books, Coach. I expect him to run the ball, kill the clock, and put this one in the books.
The offense will start at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Baylor goes with the ace set here. Moses to the air on first down. And they make the stop at the 25-yard line. He ran a good-looking route and picked up positive yardage.
That he did, and he made a good catch. That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the summer that you put in pay off.
So line up at the 25. It's second down and 5 to go. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Looking, he chucks it downfield. And it's going the other way. There's a flag on the field. I think I have a good feeling of what this might be.
Holding on the offense. The penalty is declined.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 20. Ace backfield. Keller hands it off straight ahead. Rayner with a takedown at the 21. Lafita gets about a yard on the play. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on their own 21. Ace backfield. Keller hands it off. No, play fake. He flings it over the middle. They'll bring him down at the 37. Good yardage that time on the pass.
The thing that makes this play work is the quarterback. He throws this thing right in there. What an arm this quarterback's got.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. Wisconsin sets up in the eye. He jukes. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
From their own 37-yard line. It's 2nd and 10. Wisconsin comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. Pitch out. Good play there by the defense.
Just a toss to the tailback. But the defense gets a good read on his play and was able to stop him for a loss.
They line up at the 37. 3rd and 10. Keller lines up in the shotgun. Keller drops back, throws it to the outside. This one is incomplete. He made the catch, but it was outside the white line.
This quarterback has to just settle down and get his feet underneath him. He took the receiver clearly out of bounds. That kid had no shot to make the catch.
4th and 10.
The Badgers are lining up to punt it away. Richardson, the return man. He gets it away. Richardson takes it to 21. He just got shut down on the punt return.
Yeah, in situations like that, Brad, it's probably best if you just call for a fair catch.
We've got a 1st and 10.
Over at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10.
The defense is looking for the pass as they bring out their dime package. He's looking to pass. He's looking for his man. Tackle made at the 30. Nice little pattern there.
Yeah, he had great position there, and that ball was thrown in the right spot.
The Bears line up with 3 wide. And the snap goes to the back. Sowell tackles him behind the line for a loss on the play. He didn't get much on that play at all.
Brad, the defense had that play read and sealed it off from the get-go.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go. Moses with 3 wide receivers. line.
This is a heads-up play by the linebacker. He's playing run and had his eyes on the guy carrying the football from the get-go. Good defensive play.
The Bears line up to punt. Rodgers is back to receive. He punts it. Rodgers fields it at the 34. So the offense takes over, and they'll try to figure out this defense. They forced them to punt the last time they had the ball. The offense will take over at the 38. With the way the scoreboard looks, I suppose they thought, why not try a new quarterback? Harris on first down.
Number 74 makes the sack. 3-yard loss on play.
It's second and 13.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Wisconsin sets up in the eye. Moore gets the ball. Fleming with the tackle at the 36-yard line. That run picks up a yard, maybe less. Third down and 12.
Ball on their own 36-yard line.
Wisconsin lines up in a bunch formation. Harris back to throw. Rolls right. He takes off. And down he goes at the 41-yard line. And he tucked that one in for about 5 yards.
Fourth and 7.
The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. Schmidt is waiting for the snap. He gets it off. Richardson takes it at the 20. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive. They were forced into a 3 and out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
And maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made of.
Somebody get me a helmet, quickly.
This drive will start at the 23.
First and 10.
Baylor sets up with 4 receivers. Moses with the give. Sullivan brings him down at the 23-yard line. Didn't get anything. It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. Baylor comes out in the shotgun. They'll bring him down at the 24-yard line. Just a yard there. The fine folks from EA Sports would like to tip their hats to these kids on being named Coke Players of the Game. The defense is in the nickel. And this one finally comes to an end, and it wasn't even close. What are your final thoughts on this game, Kirk?
I have to say that I wasn't expecting a blowout victory. Wisconsin got flat out embarrassed, and these players sure look disappointed. They just got to learn to move on and try to improve.
We look forward to calling more games of NCAA Football 2007. But until then, our final score in this one, Baylor 76, Wisconsin 41. From our family here at EA Sports, along with Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, Brad Nessler thanking you for playing, and we'll see you next time.